Hey, what's up, pedal people? You just heard some swooshy nooshiness from the dark side. Now, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this video because I really am ignorant when it comes to a lot of things Pink Floyd. And I have to say that I've never consciously listened to Dark Side of the Moon. I know, I should have, but I didn't. Might be my generation. No, that's not an excuse. It might be... I don't know. I was never into the kind of spacey, maybe slightly drug-induced music of the Floyd, even though it is riddled with beautiful atmospheres, beautiful sounds, and swooshy wooshiness. Now, maybe, let me spin this around, maybe it's a great thing that I don't know too much about it, because I'm not going to approach this Dark Side pedal like a little, Pink Floyd fanboy, but just like someone who looks at a pedal that can do cool things. Now, one thing that it can do is get you the Dark Side of the Moon sounds. I did a demo for this for Thomann, didn't really know exactly what sounds it's supposed to do. So went online, got the songs, listened to the songs, and it took me about 30 seconds for each song to dial in that sound to the dot. It is easy. You listen to the sound from that guitar player dude that was in the band. I'm going to say Gilmore. Isn't that Gilmore Girls? Is that his show about his family? I don't know. So 30 seconds, and I could dial in any sound. Really cool. It can totally do that. It can also not do Pink Floyd sounds and simply just do cool sounds. So let's look at it as a pedal that does cool sounds. Let's give you an overview of the pedal if Leslie puts it next to me in big. Thank you. So we have a fuzz. What's a fuzz? A fuzz side right there, which you can turn on and off independently. And we have a modulation / delay side. So let's start with the fuzz side. Pretty damn simple. Level, distortion, and filter to make it muddy and roll off the high end. Not muddy, duller, not so piercing. And then we have a flat, a full, and a scooped sound. Scooped is probably less midsy. What's the difference between flat and, what is it? Fuzz mid switch. Okay. Flat mids, full, so there's more mids, and then there's scooped mids. Okay. The modulation / delay side is actually relatively easy to understand. Level is kind of like a mix, or, you know, how much of the swooshy wooshiness do you want? And this switch, when she switch, when he's on the left, will give you a flange / rotary. The more you are to the left, the more flange you have, or flange. The more you are to the right, the more rotary you have. So top to bottom will be left to right. On the right side of the switch, you have a phaser blending over to a univibe, which is just to die for. Here you have depth and rate for all these modulation effects. Rate can be controlled with the expression pedal input. In the middle, you have a multi-head tape delay. Time and feedback can be controlled with knobs. Feedback can be controlled with the expression pedal input. Now, if Leslie gives me the delay chart, awesome. These colored dots will show you right now we've got head 1. You go a little bit further, and then you have head 2. I mean, hitting the exact color is a little bit difficult, but use your ears and see what you have. So you can have head 1, 2, 3, 4. Head 1 and 2, head 2, and so on and so on, up to some really, really cool rhythmical combinations. And we're going to show you that chart and the sounds when we get into the delays. Now, sadly, you can't have swooshy wooshiness of the modulation and the delay at the same time. That is because of limited processing power, but hopefully at a later date, we're going to get a version where you have all of it at the same time, which also would mean that we would need these 3 knobs twice. So it's going to be a busier pedal. Would be worth it though. So we're going to start. How are we going to start? Let's start with the fuzz section. Here we go. Of course, I'm going to use an S-type guitar for this. Let's see, throw away the delay chart, make the pedal. I'll leave it there, that's fine. We're going to use an S-type, but not from the F, we're going to use it from the S. Nick Johnston signature Schecter custom shop guitar. Very, very nice S-type-ish guitar with a wangy neck. Hey, Bruno. It's too hot in the sun, huh? Yeah. So, I'm going into the Jet City Amelia, which we cannot see. You can see it right here. Right there. Which is a 45 watt amp. It has beautiful mids. It's just a nice sound, and this is the clean sound. that should do it. Very, very nice. So we're going to start with fuzz at 9 o'clock, filter in the middle, on flat. Not a gnarly fuzz, absolutely usable. If I take the filter down, we're gonna have a duller sound. Because there's so much high end now, I kind of feel as if the low end is gone. I don't know if that's actually the case or if it's just a matter of balance. Now it's a very tinny kind of gnarly fuzz sound if you want it mean. You can dial in anything in between, which is beautiful. And of course, once you kick in the univibe, it becomes funny, swirly goodness. It's definitely a wall of sound. Get it? Wall. Pink Floyd. Wall. More gain. So, definitely a little bit noisy there, especially with a Strat. Oh, an S-type. This is the setting I would most certainly use for solos because those mids are nice. Much meaner sound there for, you know, the meanie fuzz kind of sound. But it always remains playable. It never becomes this mean kind of bit crushed fuzz sound. So I like a lot. I'm not a big fuzz liker, but I like this. A fuzz liker. We're gonna go to flange. It's just dialed in perfectly. Gonna go. It's just the modulation on this thing is crazy good. Absolutely beautiful. Obviously, you can go faster. Just beautiful. Now, I love rotary. Which is kind of sad that it's not stereo, but few of us have stereo setups, so let's just say that's okay. And that rhymed. Yeah, now we're getting there. Just amazing modulation sounds. And we're gonna go to phase. Just perfect exactly where it is. Now imagine he had some delays on that, that would be awesome. Sadly the combination, not yet. Okay, moving on to the Univibe, which is one of my favorites. Lush, thick, amazing Univibe sound. So let's combine those with some fuzz. Actually, let's look at the in-between sounds. That's phase, that's Univibe. And here we have an in-between. Let's look at the swirly goodness we can do with a nice thick fuzz and a flanger. Come the fuck on. That works for me. Okay, a billion insanely cool sounds. Now, let's throw back the delay chart, please. I'm gonna kick in my Compressor Pro because I like it. So, gonna go to delay, gonna go to all the way to the left, pick a time, pick a date, no, pick a time, pick a rate, haha. Feedback. That already sounds just totally awesome. Okay, fun can be had there. So we're gonna go to dot number 2. That should be head number 4 now. I'm sorry I can't play, traditional Floydy kind of licks because I do not know them. So... This is freaking awesome. whatever, more time, more feedback here. Gorgeous! Now we're at number 9. Let's go to number 10. Let's try my pedal tone lick. That's beautiful. Now we have the switch on here. Now I'm sending the delay into the fuzz, which should sound gnarly. Throw away the delay chart, Leslie. Thank you. Now I've got the modulation or delay section before the fuzz, and I'm gonna check out a flanger in flanger into the fuzz. Hells yeah, if you ask me. Now, you don't have to be into Pink Floyd to like this shit. Because if you're in the market for outstanding modulation effects, and you don't know, do you need a phaser? Do you need a flanger? Are you maybe univibe type? Univibe type, get it? Rotary sometimes could be neat. These are simple to set up, not a million features on it, but always deliver. The blend between them is cool. Now, that alone, that modulation section alone, is worth the price of admission of the dark side. Forget about the Pink Floyd aspect. Just that is killer. Now, if you're like me and you don't like fuzzes, because they're usually not very playable, when they get too mean, this doesn't get too mean. It is a slightly fuzzy overdrive/distortion that is quite tunable with the filter and the mid selection switch. Now, talking about the multi-head delay, yeah. I mean, obviously you can't tune every head individually. You can say this one a little bit louder, this one a little bit bad. Who gives a flying rat's ass? I don't think you can do that on any of those delays. It's just a great sounding, gritty, beautiful tape delay that you can easily push into feedback, into positive feedback, and play around with it and go gnarly. Those rhythmical things that happen are just amazing. Obviously, you can use it for subtle delays in the background to fatten up your solo, but when you really get them louder and use them rhythmically. Now, the one thing that obviously is a problem using them rhythmically is setting up the delay time. There is no tap on it, on here. It's over here, but it's on, so there's no tap on it. It's not tapable in French. And for the track in the beginning, I wanted something rhythmical. It took me quite a while to actually dial it in with the time knob. Yes, that's kind of a little bit of a problem. But once you have the tempo set up, the payoff is beautiful, stuttery kind of delays. All in all, if you like great modulation and cool tape delay, killer. If you like a good fuzz, you could get this for the fuzz alone and have kind of, it's a little bit expensive just for the fuzz. There's other fuzzes that can do that, but, don't clock in at €370 or whatever it is. In the US, it's a little bit cheaper. So as a pedal, apart from the Pink Floyd thing, it is just fun. It is great. It delivers vintagey kind of tones. If you put the modulation section in front of the fuzz, it gets even warmer and rounder and let's call it vintagey. Now, if you are into Pink Floyd, why the fuck haven't you used my link and ordered it? Okay? I mean, if you play in a Pink Floyd cover band, you should get 2 of them. I mean, seriously, you can get all the sounds right there, and you could have one set up for modulation, one for tape delay, different fuzzes that you can kick in. I'm totally serious. If you're in a Pink Floyd cover band, empty your board, get 2, maybe 3 dark sides, and you're done. Seriously. If I was in a Pink Floyd cover band, I'd have definitely 2 on my board and not worry about it because those sounds are they're there. Keeley, way to go. This is an absolutely inspiring pedal, even for someone who's not into the dark side of the moon. Links below, please use them. Animals at the end. Thank you guys for watching. And yes, I'm wearing yellow pants, just in case you were wondering. No, I actually am.
Hello, I'm a handsome prince and I live in a fairy tale land. I know really lots of things, let me show to you, my friend. Hello, I'm a crazy spook.